Just going to wait for this one to calm down. Oh, we've caused a traffic jam. We have caused a traffic jam. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the next episode of Cities Skylines with me, Biffa. Here we are in the city of Teaport. And again, expansion is on the papers. We need to really expand our city. We've got some targets that we need to hit. And let's have a look. What are we up to? 5,286. I really want to get to this 7,500, the next area. And we can start our campuses. We get all sorts of other things unlocked. IT clusters. Fantastic. So, before we dive into that, let's just have a very quick look at our area down here that we made in the last episode. Slightly changed the roads around here. I'm sure some of you commented. If you'd watched the whole video, you'd see I realised my mistake. I turned off parking on these streets up here so people couldn't come and drop visitors. They couldn't come and get out of their car. So you need parking for them to be able to do that. So I've got a little two-way road here, one-way road, little system going on. So they can drive up, drop people off and leave, and it causes no problem at all. Not many people came to the last concert because of my mistake, so their popularity has been dropping down like nobody's business, and we didn't earn much money. If I remember, we'll check out the next concert in a couple of in-game months' time. But yeah, we need people because we're starting to see these little pop-ups here, like this one. So not enough workers. They need more workers to come in. There's another one here. Yeah, so that is something we're going to do today. So where are we going to build? We've got all of this space up here, and we've got this road already built in with this junction bringing cars over this side, so maybe this would be a good spot. And we've got huge demand, residential demand very high, and medium commercial demand as well. And also keeping my eye on, we've got the train line through here, which of course will be something we really want to hook up with when we get to 11,000 population. Oh, and by the way, nearly up to 500,000 credits. We are making so much money with our farm over here. It is nuts. Why are we short on crops? We should have more crops than we know what to do with. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. They're coming out. We've got crops everywhere. Since we put our bakery in, this thing is humming away and making us so much money. It is absolutely fantastic. But don't forget, we're still trying to fill up 550 workers here, which at the moment we're struggling to do. So, yeah, definitely we need to concentrate on our expansion first. Right, well, let's make a start on this area over here. I would like to put a nice big roundabout at the end. Let's use this pre-built one here. Let's just check out our... What have we got going on? Anarchy is off. All of those are on. Excellent. So let's just grab that roundabout and pop that on there. That will give us a good starting point, and we can make that a bit of a focal point as well. And I'm thinking again, as they come down the highway, what are they going to see here? By the way, this side, we've had our commercial tourism buildings grow here. Look at this. So that's looking fantastic, going together with our shopping centres. Very cool, very cool. So let's maybe just sort these roads out. We've got these 2 lane each direction coming in there. And I'll be honest with you, that can go out each direction too. We've got the 3 lane highway going round. That's fine. Let's just set that up. So traffic manager. By the way, to turn on and off these options down the bottom, just click that little question mark there. So we're going to grab the priority signs, Control Shift, so it highlights the whole thing, and left click. There we go. And now we've got giveaway signs for people coming on, dedicated lanes for going off. It all sets it up nicely for us, which is what we want. And then we want paths for people to get around on this as well, because as you can see, it's a highway road, so they can't walk. So I'm going to use the pedestrian bridge builder. Can I use that with the park paths? Unfortunately not. Okay, so we'll click that button down there, and we've got some options. We can do a star. Let me just show you. There we go. So that'll do a star in the middle there. Let's just delete this, and I'll show you the other option. I quite like the other option that's on there. So let's try that one. In a roundabout. There we go. So it puts like a little ring around the roundabout like that. So it's nice and quick. You don't have to walk all the way to the middle. I like that one. You can also make it higher or lower. You can make it a tunnel, and you can make the slopes less slopey. But that to me looks fine. So I'd like to sort of mirror what we have here, because we've got the highway going down and then we've got this road that sort of mirrors that with a space in between. So I'd like to do something similar down here again. Okay, so we've got some road layout to work with here. Let's just make sure we set up our junctions correctly. So that'll be give way on there. And that will be give way on there. We are going to want to give people access to walk over to the other side. What are you complaining about down here? Is it still not enough customers? Yeah, it's still not enough customers. Don't worry. We are going to get more customers over to you very soon. That is what we're working on. I'd like this to actually be, let's just come into this view here. We're starting to get over into this side of the river here, where I'd like it to be the high residential. We don't have that unlocked yet. That is what our next milestone is also going to give us when we hit 7,500, I believe. Yeah, there we go. So it may be we need to, yeah, we're going to make it with low residential, which is what we've got at the moment, but then we'll change it to high residential when we get the chance. So I'm just going to upgrade these roads here. Should have kept the giveaway signs. Yeah, I think it has. And what we need to do as well is dedicated turning lanes. So control left click with that tool. Bish, bash, and bosh. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, slightly nicer roads over here. Ooh, autosave. Quick sip of tea. Nice. There we go. Okay. So in the middle here, I'd like some sort of park, and we haven't actually used our parks yet. We've got our city park that we can actually put in here and build and use and make things of. I'd like to keep it maybe a square shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one here. I'm going to take a road off of here. So that will give us some connections into here, plus the fast road around the outside. And then I want to make a square about. So we're going to take this one here. And that could be our park area in there like that. That could be quite nice. And then have all the high residential houses around the outside looking in and enjoying that. I think that would be good. Let's take this here and you give way and dedicated turning lanes. And whoops, wrong button. There we go. Control left click dedicated turning lanes and you give way. This one down here, you give way, dedicated turning lanes, and this one here, dedicated turning lanes, and haha, you give way. This here is, yeah, we'll do dedicated turning lanes here. So one lane for out and one lane for carrying on round. This won't be super, super busy. There we go. Excellent. Cool. Well, let's mark this out. I wasn't planning on doing a part today, but why the flipping heck not? We've got the option. Why is it I see other people doing this and it always makes it nice and neat, but when I do it, like, brings it in so far, it never lines up nicely. I don't know. Let's just do this. We'll eyeball it, and then we'll press escape, and you'll never have to see it again. There you go. Never have to see it again. Right, let us put in main park gates. And as always, it's not going to line up right in the middle. But I think, ping, there we go. We're going to get all these options now. Nice. I'm pretty 99% sure that if we use the move it mod and do that, it will still work. Excellent. And then just to get us started and see whether these are all lined up, I'm going to, now I want load snapping on, please. Now I'm going to draw these from one side to the other. Okay, so we've got to get this to upgrade like our industries. So we need 500 visitors. So that's just a waiting game. We need 220 entertainment. That should not be too difficult. So let us just put some nice paths in here. Okay, so we have all the paths placed. We have it all nicely fenced off, so they have to come in the way that we want them to come in. I'm going to grab... So let's put down some of these items here. We don't have a choice of many, but let's plop them in. And that one's going to go there. Excellent. So we've got that little section in the middle. And we're probably already... Yeah, look, we're already at the entertainment level over the entertainment level that we need for the next one. We're going to add that up to the max, and yeah, we'll leave it like that. When we need some more entertainment level, we will add some more items in. So we need some houses, and we're going to need services. We're going to need all sorts of things in here. I want the asymmetrical road. So that's going to come off of here. We'll have that come out and turn that around. So we've got lanes going in each direction. We'll use this one here, control click, watch that arrow there, dedicated turning lanes. And then we don't need traffic lights, we'll just make that give way coming in like so. Then we're going to use, let's have a look, let's use something different. This one here with the 2-lane road with grass. And we'll maybe put together a little school area. It's quite slopey here, isn't it? So we might have to do a little bit of working on the shape of the land. Let's just draw something out and see what we get. So if we go with something like that, we can have something interesting in the middle. Let's just smooth this out. So we'll grab our landscaping tools. This one here is level terrain. We're going to use the smooth tool instead. Soften terrain. There we go. And I'll turn up the strength. That's it. And it uses its algorithmic brain to work out what needs to be done. That should be okay because we're working on a slope. I don't necessarily want to flatten everything out. I'm quite happy to work on the slopes. And then what options do we have for school-wise? I want the big one. That's this one, isn't it? The big elementary school. Slope too steep. No, it's not. There we go. Excellent. We'll just smooth that out again. There we go. And then off of that, we're going to have the big elementary school. I'm going to just move this whole thing over a bit with the Move It mod. Give me a sec. Yeah, I think more like that, because then it's lined up straight with that, but comes off this road up here. I think that'll be okay. Let's just select just that node, and we'll move this up a bit so it fits in. Yeah, that's better. That'll work better. And then we'll just smooth this out again. Good, good, good. And then we'll also have a high school, which is this one here. Oh, that's a high school. I'm an idiot. Okay, elementary school. There we go. We have got a big high school and a smaller elementary school. Nice. There we go. We'll need to do some detailing around that, but that will do for now. Now, as this is going to be high density stuff at some point, I'm now going to use the bigger items that we've got here for our services, healthcare, emergency, and police. And I think that will look much better. There we go, once we get there. Well, 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 this area is coming to life. Lots of people moved in. It's certainly going to look better when it's high-rise and we can fill some of these gaps as well. But that is fantastic. What are you up to? 6,310 and still growing. We need a little bit of commercial. So maybe let's just take these sections down here, add some commercial in. We could do that along the back here as well, just a few until that demand goes down. That is fantastic. We are creeping up on the 7,500. And I'm not sure if I left the sound in or not, but there was lots of bing, bing, bing as everybody was upgrading their houses, which is great. That's not the button I want to press. What I'd like to do, there we go. There's another one. Bing. Yeah, I think I was going to add a road down there. Let's use up some of these spaces. We can get some more houses in. We can get some over here as well. So let's just draw a road out like that. And maybe down at an angle like that behind the shops. Yeah, why not? Let's fill that in. Very good, very good. Oh, water and power. Okay. We haven't upgraded these at all recently. Electricity availability, water availability. And I think we're going to need to add a little something. Electricity will be fine. Water. We finally need to upgrade the water. That has been ages. I can't even remember where our water comes from. Down here. Oh, we've still got this little area down here. Look. We will do a dedicated water area at some point. At the moment, it's just going to be... It is what it is. Yeah, more electricity. Let's just bump that up. There we go. That should... Oh, wow. We're using so much electricity. Let's put it all the way up. And that's barely giving us enough. Plenty of water. Okay. What else can we put in? We're going to use this area here. And we are going to add in... So, we've got this now. Ah, the geothermal power plant. Because we do have a selection here of coal power plants. 3 of those. Have we put in an oil? No, we haven't. But I want to jump straight to the geothermal. So let's grab that. I'm going to keep adding to this section with a mass of roads for every single thing. Until it is just a mishmash of roads everywhere. Let's have that along there. There we go. When people come along this path, they can check it out. There we go. Let's just put a fence around that to make it a bit safer. There we go. Much safer walking along there now. Fantastic, fantastic. We could even add just a tree or two alongside that path. Some medium-sized... Whoa, not that many. Some medium-sized trees just to sort of hide what's behind it. Let's use the prop line tool. There and there. There we go. Excellent. That looks good. So that should have taken care of our power and water. Yeah, we are through the roof on both of those. Spending tons of money. Good. And look at the needs again. Look, we still need very high demand for residential zone. Nice. How's this going? 27 visitors. We need 500. Hopefully this is working. Yeah, look, there's cars parked there. It is always a worry when you move the entrances with the Move It mod that they're going to stop working. I'll keep my eye on it. If it goes up from 27, we shall see what happens. Yeah, it's working fine. A few minutes later, we've got 30 visitors. No problem at all. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. As we do have other items available, I'm going to put some of those in as well. So we've got a cafe. Let's pop that over here amongst these trees. That would be nice. Very good. Let's also add in a restroom. So let's pop one of those right over here on the corner. Very cool. And then we've also got the park info booth. Let's just pop that one down here. There we go. So the cost of this is going to go up a lot more, but hopefully that will attract more people and get it leveling up, which is what we want. Now, to help these people here that are living right by the highway, it's worth keeping in mind how noisy things are. So if we have a look at the average noise pollution, this will make people ill, and they're right close to the highway down here. The commercial buildings won't mind, but yeah, they're getting a bit close. So we do have, I think, yes, we have the 3-lane highway with sound barrier. So if we upgrade these like this, all the way to the end, probably don't need to do that side. You'll notice, there we go, look, the red line doesn't quite reach as far as it did. Let's speed this up and it's a bit easier to see. There we go, look at that. Hardly any sounds coming off there at all. They can just concentrate on complaining about our lack of water. Fantastic. Oh, just missed that we have a traffic light here, although the traffic isn't too bad in here, but I do want to give these dedicated turning lanes. And I might just leave a traffic light there, why not? Just to make it a bit interesting. There we go. But it's all moving well enough, that's fine. What is the traffic, by the way, on our city? 82%, which is brilliant. There we go. And for those that aren't using this same version as me of Traffic Manager 11.5.1, if we just hover over this one here, currently no despawning. That means hard mode, bigger traffic jams. That is the way we like it. And we're at 7,313, and we still have a huge demand for more residents, although we are struggling with our trash. So let's have a look at our trash options that we have. So we've still only got the basic recycling centre and the landfill site. We need something to cover over here. Let's go like this and like that. Nothing too complicated, and we may change that a bit later on, and we just pop that on there. That'll be fine, and hopefully you'll start sending out some trucks. Yep, there we go. Excellent. And we may incorporate that into a water area that we end up building at some point. Oh, and sewage treatment's becoming a problem. Well, over here in our... we need to change the name. We've got this Hugo there traffic school. We've still got this called Evergreen District. And somebody gave me a fantastic name. This can be cool because we're putting all our utility buildings in here. So, utility... There we go. Utility Park. Utility Park. Yeah, there we go. That fits in well. So we need another one of these inland water treatment buildings. Let's add that in. There we go. That's the one. Maybe we could squeeze that in opposite this one. There we go. That fits in well. Excellent. Hey, there we go. Excellent. We have hit 7,500. So we can buy another square. We have our campus district, which I'm pretty sure if we get the campus district... Oh, intercity bus. Yes. IT clusters. Fantastic. Do we not get the university at this level? So we get all the high density things, which is what we want. Incineration, bigger, yeah, university. There we go. So that is definitely something we want to be working on. We get all the metro things, prison saunas. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff. MIT, hot air balloons, post sorting areas. Wow. And the waste disposal things. That is absolutely brilliant. And then we're on our way to 11,000 next. Flipping heck. There's a lot of stuff that we need here. So I'm just wondering whether we're going to pause this a second. I did want this to be all high density over here. So I'm just wondering whether we could just switch this up a piece at a time. So let's take out, let's use this one here. If we take out all of that, all of these, and change those to high density, and it is going to affect the traffic. Look, some of these houses are upgrading. Sorry, people. Sorry, people. You gotta go. There we go. And watch our population start to rise. And then these along here, I'm also going to change those to high density commercial. So let's get rid of all of those. There we go. And we'll pop these back in. Excellent. There we go. Okay, so we are starting to get a little bit of traffic coming through here because we've got a lot more high density buildings now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this and we're going to use the priority sign. We're going to click on there and go give way. So these people keep going. We've already done the dedicated turning lanes. So that should be good. That should work a lot better. Let's just make sure there isn't a traffic light hidden under there. No, we're totally fine. So that'll keep this moving. Lots of people walking, which is what we like to see. We're also going to use this tool and say no lane switching right there. So Control S, stay in lane. There we go. Yeah, so you can do one side, both sides, but we're going to do Control S, Hugo there. They can switch lanes at this node here. They can also pick their lane up there. So that should be okay. I also want these to give way. They are giving way, sort of. Yeah, I'll tell you what we don't have turned on yet. If we just go into our settings for Traffic Manager. So we go into our options, Traffic Manager settings. So I haven't had to change these yet so far, but we've got the Advanced Vehicle AI. We're going to enable that and put the dynamic lane selection up to sort of about, what's that, 70%. Disable despawning, which is what we want. And then simulation accuracy, we'll go for medium. That should be okay. And that will help now with the giving way and the pausing and the picking the lanes and all of that sort of stuff. Are these cars parked here? I think they are. I don't want parking on this main road going through. I'm sorry, you'll have to find somewhere else to park. Plenty of other streets where you can park. Oh, do these not have parking on? And I've used these everywhere, haven't I? I have. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change those. Maybe let's change a couple of these side streets. Like these ones here, just to give them some parking. Let's do this one going through here as well. And that one there. Yeah, that'll be good. But just keep the parking off the main road just because I want to. That's basically the only reason there. So we've got some high density stuff growing up along here, which is great. Not enough educated workers. So yeah, we're going to have to get our university going. But that is starting to look a lot better. I'm liking that. And as I'm getting more need for these commercial buildings, I'm actually putting them all in along the front here by the highway. What are you doing? Come on now, seriously. Uneducated teen. Well, that flipping explains a lot, doesn't it? Are you now going to walk across the... You're going to float across the highway. What is going on? What is going on? You've broken the game now. Look at that. You've decided to float... Oh, okay, you fixed it again. I'm sure that was an autosave. Yeah, you're floating over there. Somewhere you're visiting. I've no idea, but there we go. That reminds me, actually, we could do with helping people get across from one side to the other. And this would be a perfect spot. Oh, there was an error. Thank you very much. So let's grab our bridge that we like to use, which is the Zoo Car Park. This one here. Nature Reserve. That's the one. That's the one. There we go. So they can get across the highway. There's no lights or any weird things in the way. No, that's good. So that gives them access to get over there. And then if we just check... Oh, look at all these cars coming in. Oh, my giddy aunt. Oh, this is going to start getting busy. You see, we're really going to have to keep an eye on the traffic and things like that. So at the minute, they're going to go up here, go round there, and they can get to places. This might just be people moving in, so I'm not going to overly panic. But what I am going to do is I'm going to upgrade this road here. So we've got the 2 lanes going all the way up. We'll then do control, click there. So we still get 1 lane off, but then it splits into the 2 lanes. Do I want them lane switching at weird spots? No. So I'm going to do Hugo there, Hugo there, Hugo there. So when they come off here, they'll pick their lane and then they'll stick in it all the way up until they get to the top section. And it'll be interesting to see how this junction does, because I didn't actually plan so far ahead to think that this was going to be like a really super busy junction. So you might have to see. Hugo there, Hugo there. Let's start spreading you guys out a bit. Oh, a couple of cars disappearing because I've confused the living daylights out of them. And we could also have a slip road down here. Look, let's grab that. Let's grab that. You can like come off of here and just head up it. What is going on? Ah, Pop and Triana key is on. Let's turn that off. And then let's use the move it mod to do that. There we go. Excellent. So if we just move this over a little bit. There we go. So they can now come off of there. What I'm going to do, I don't want to downgrade this to 2 lanes. I'm going to just upgrade this one here to 4 lanes, just to give them a slip road to come off. There we go. Excellent. They can come up there. They can come down here, hit this junction, and head off wherever they need to go. But yeah, that shouldn't be too bad once everyone's moved in. And this side as well, looking pretty busy. Let's upgrade this road. It may be that I just need to end up changing this junction. Control click. There we go. And then Hugo there. Hugo there. Hugo there. Stick in your lane. Keep on going. Left and right. Excellent. We'll see how that pans out. This isn't too busy here. And we've got 8,000 people already. It might be that they're coming over here for all of the commercial stuff that we put in. That might just be it. But we'll see. Oh, this is getting busy down here now. Look. We've caused a problem. Right, I'm going to put some time traffic lights in here. We're going to do control left click. There we go. Automatic time traffic lights. And let's just keep an eye on this junction for a few moments. Do you know what? Actually, it's not as bad as it looks because you've got all these parked cars here. So what I'm going to do is just for the first section of this road either side. Oh, me thing's gone a bit weird. Hey, we've unlocked the next level of the park as well. Fan-flipping-tastic. I know how to fix that. There we go. So what I'm going to say is, for parking, I'm going to say no parking. I'm not going to hold shift. If you hold shift, it would do the whole road. Like that. See the blue line goes all the way up to the next junction. I'm not going to hold shift. I'm just going to say no parking right by the junction. So we're going to do that on all 3 sides. There we go. Oh, some of these cars got a bit confused. And then it's not too bad then, you can see. And that'll keep moving. That'll be fine. How are we doing on the old traffic? Let's have a look. 75%. Okay. Well, once everybody's moved in, hopefully that will calm down a bit. There we go. Look, this one here is calmed down. Just going to wait for this one to calm down. Oh, we've caused a traffic jam. We have caused a traffic jam. It's because these people coming down here. Let's use the in-game tool. Let's grab that one. Let's just grab this road and see where they're all going. So loads want to come up there to get to these places. But they've got to wait for these cars coming out. This is like not the best junction ever. So what we could do here as well is... Let's just have a think. We could help these people out by just having a little slip road. So if we grab it and get it as close as we can to here, like this, and then it's going to go underground, like that. Is that gone underground? I would like to go underground if that's all right. There we go. Thank you. So underground. Let's use the underground mode so we can see. And then I'm going to curve this around like this. This is like a real... And then this is going to come in up here. People aren't going to like this, but there we go. Oh, we're going to lose a couple of houses. There, like that. So they can snake their way around and come in this side. Similar to what we did up here. That could just come straight off. That should be fine. And all we want to do is make sure that these cars can get out okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the built-in tool here. And we're going to say you have to go this way. Just keep going. And then I'm going to say that you have to give way. So you just keep going. Yeah, that'll be good. So once people realise that that's there, they'll be fine. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to control click in there so we get a dedicated lane for coming off. Because all of these people, they're just never going to get going. And we're going to say, Hugo there. This one, Hugo there. Just to get them moving. Let's just see. Oh, and also, before we finish that, this here is then going to get super busy. So let's get parking. Let's say no parking in the whole of that junction. So we're going to hold shift that time. Not hold shift here. So just this first section and not hold shift there. Just left click. And then we're going to do this one. Control click, dedicated turning lanes. And then a control click again. Quick setup for the traffic lights for all of these cars that I know are going to be coming down here. And I'm also going to do this. So I'm going to change that to 2 lanes. Yeah. So what do I want? I want this one here. There we go. And then we'll go back to our lane connector. Thanks, trees. You know, anytime you want to just drop in. That's because I turned off collision. And then we're going to say that one goes there. That one goes there. So they go straight into their lane. And then you go through. There we go. You go there. No lane switching. Okay. Right. How about, what is the traffic at because of this? 75%. That's horrendous. I'm going to keep an eye on this for a few minutes. If we do it here, so we want to watch this junction and we want to watch all of this and see whether those little changes have helped. There we go. If I put it to this junction want to keep an eye on, and all of this hopefully to go down. Okay, so I would say we probably got rid of about half the traffic, maybe just a little bit more of that. We've managed to divert half the traffic, over to this side. So I suppose what's probably going to happen is anybody that wants to come in here is going to use our little wiggly road and come through here. But anybody that wants to go this side, it's still quicker for them to go down here. So maybe we can do something with this junction. I'm loath just to rip it out and put in a roundabout. Maybe if we just did a little time traffic light. Let's try that. Control left click. And let's just see whether the default setting of a time traffic light will get rid of all this traffic that's running down there. Let's keep an eye on it. Because what you've got to keep in mind as well is you've got, obviously with the cars coming the other directions on this junction, You don't want the time traffic light running so bad that it then blocks up this, which blocks up that, which blocks up down there. But there, look, it's got rid of all of that down there. So that's fantastic. That is fantastic. Oh, what's that? Farty Grove has been upgraded as well. Excellent. Can I close that? Here we go. Clothing factory, maintenance buildings, barns, and stuff. We're upgrading everything. Level 4. Well, that isn't too shabby, actually, is it? Ah, I've also noticed this here has got a straight on again, which it shouldn't have. Darn it. When did that happen? Well, let's use the tool to select that. Turn off the straight on. So you should only go left or right. If you want to go straight on, you stay on the main highway. Has this one also had that happen as well? No, that one's okay. At some point, I've accidentally changed it. And there we go. That's working okay. I've stopped lane switching in the middle. And this is all going fine. This is working perfectly well. Yeah, really pleased with that. And this isn't backing up down here. How's this going? Yeah, this isn't backing up here. This junction's clear. Let's go all the way down here. This road's clear. And this road's hit clear here as well. Look at that. So basically, we solved the problem of too much traffic with giving them extra ways in either side. So they're not all going through that junction. And then a couple of time traffic lights. So, yeah, really pleased with that. 9,000. Oh, look at that. Suddenly, the demand in our city is going through the roof. And that is brilliant. I'll tell you what, I'm so glad that you are all enjoying the slightly longer episodes we've been doing on Teaport because there is so much to do. I've really been enjoying building this city. Thank you for your continued support. Please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and check out the other video on the screen as well. We'll be back on Saturday with the next episode. Thanks again, and I will see you soon. Have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.